Hi guys, and welcome back. Of course, you know where you are. This is Cooking with Belinda. I've been gone for a while, so surprise, I'm here. Today, I got a special treat for you. Okay, today I'm doing a chicken dish. I saw it on another social media, and of course have Belinda-fied it. So this is what we're going to do. We'll have chicken thighs. I'm going to sear them. We have smoked sausage, onions, peppers, celery, and garlic. That's the first part of this recipe. So we're going to get started with that. Okay, first we're going to start with a little oil in the pan. This is just olive oil, and I've already put a little bit in there. I'm using my cast iron pan. I'm thinking this is like the number 10 or 12. Of course, it's an old pan. It's got some nicks, but it cooks pretty good. And right now I have my heat on medium. I just want it to get hot because I'm going to sear my chicken first. I'm going to go ahead and put my oven on bake. And I think I'm going to just do 350. Okay? Okay, once your pan gets hot, I'm going to sear my chicken by putting it in skin side down. And be careful, because you know when you sear or fry, you get a lot of popping. That's why I have on my trusty apron. Another tip that I do is I run me some dishwater. That way, when I finish with a pan, I go ahead and put it in the sink. Searing, is done kind of quickly. You just want to brown your skin, turn your meat over, brown that other side a little bit. So like I said, I've got my heat on about a medium to low. I don't want it to burn, but I do want my skin to get brown. After you sear the skin side, turn it over. And sear the other side. All right, after searing, we're just going to take it out the pan and put it aside. Now, I didn't tell you, but all I used on this chicken was salt, a little bit of salt, pepper, and paprika, because some of my other ingredients are kind of salty. So I didn't want it too salty. Okay, now in that same pan, I'm putting my peppers, my celery, my onions, and I had red onions, so that's what I used. And after this cooks down a little bit, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic because I don't want my garlic to burn. And what do they call this? The Trinity: onions, peppers, and celery. You can put that in just about any kind of meat dish or rice dish, and you got something good going on. So we're going to saute that down a little. And you notice I used the same grease. I didn't add any. And what I'm doing now is kind of stirring up those, I don't know, what do you call it? The good stuff at the bottom of the pan. Because I want all of that seasoning in my recipe. Okay, after that has sauteed a little bit, I'm adding my sausage in. And like I said, I just use smoked sausage, and I cut it into smaller bite-sized pieces. Okay, and I'm going to let that saute along with the meat. With the vegetables. Okay, the second part of this recipe is a cup of rice. I use jasmine rice, and I just rinse it a little bit. And it's going to be 2 cups of broth and a chicken bouillon cube. So that's going to go in after the vegetables and the sausage saute for a few. Okay, I'm adding in now my garlic. And I use minced garlic in this little container because it's easy. I don't have to keep garlic on hand, and I can just squeeze out the amount that I want. Mix that around a little bit. Now you can use any type of sausage. If you want to use chicken sausage, smoked sausage, Italian sausage, whatever, your choice. Same thing with garlic. If you want fresh garlic, use fresh garlic. All right, now it's time to add our liquid. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit, and I'm doing 2 cups of chicken broth. Two cups of chicken broth. And there's no special kind. Use what you have at home. Put in 1 bouillon. Let that simmer and break that bouillon up a little bit. Now if you use more than a cup of rice, you probably will need more liquid. I think that's going to work. And this is one of those dishes that you can put together in 10-15 minutes. And stick it in the, once you stick it in the oven, it's in the oven, and you know, you got a 1-pot meal. Okay, now I'm putting my 1 cup of rice. And I don't always rinse my rice. It just depends on what I'm doing or what kind of rice I am using. Like I said, that was jasmine rice. Actually, it's brown jasmine rice. So, you know, some say brown rice is healthier. I don't know. I just like it. And once you do that, cut your heat off. Set your chicken on top. I think this is going to work, guys. And I'm putting this juice right in here. And then, of course, it's going to go in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes, depending upon how long it takes for the liquid to absorb into the rice. Now, with cast iron is heavy, so make sure you have a good hold on it. Use your pot holders or whatever you need. I put it in the oven and 350, and I'm all set for the next 40 minutes or so. Okay guys, I have actually let this dish cook about 45 minutes because I used bone-in chicken thighs instead of boneless chicken thighs, which takes a little bit longer. So, it's hot in there. Oh man, look at there. The liquid has absorbed in the rice, and you got the vegetables and the color. I love using the small sweet peppers, orange and yellows and the reds, because it brings so much color to your meal. I use that most of the time rather than green peppers, and I actually like the flavor better than I do a green pepper. So this is the finished product. You can serve it with a vegetable if you like, a salad. You can plate it however you want to. For us, I think we're just going to eat this because it's got some veggies in it. And just think of all the other vegetables you could have put in there. You could have added broccoli. You could have chopped up some spinach or kale and put in there. Dwayne probably would have appreciated me putting some shrimp in there. That would have been good. So this recipe, I'm going to call it just Belinda's chicken and rice. And like I said, you can fix it up the way you would like it. This is what I think we're going to have. Oh man, all that liquid has absorbed. That rice looks yummy. And I think this video is done because it's time to eat. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for having me back. And until the next time I cook, blessings to you, and we will see you later.